Why you feel guilty. Even when you do nothing, have you ever had a completely free day? No homework due, no deadlines, no urgent messages. And somehow, you still felt guilty, like you were doing something wrong just by sitting there, scrolling, lying on your bed, watching YouTube. And in the back of your mind, there's this voice. You should be doing something. Yeah, that voice. Let's talk about it. Because that guilt, it's not laziness. It's something deeper. And if you don't understand it, it will quietly drain your energy for years. I used to think something was wrong with me. I'd wake up on a Sunday with zero responsibilities. But instead of feeling relaxed, I'd feel heavy. Like I was wasting my potential. Even when I was exhausted. Even when I needed rest. And that's when I realized something uncomfortable. We've been trained to feel guilty for being human. From school, from social media, from rise and grind culture. Somewhere along the way, productivity became your identity. If you're not producing, you feel like you're losing. And that's dangerous. Here's what's really happening inside your brain. Your brain loves certainty and progress. When you're doing nothing, your brain doesn't see rest. It sees uncertainty. It starts asking, are we falling behind? Is everyone else ahead? Are we wasting time? And because you're 16 to 25, the age where everyone is building something, that pressure is amplified. You see classmates getting internships, friends launching businesses, random 19-year-olds making money online. And suddenly, your quiet afternoon feels illegal. But here's the truth. Rest is not regression. Doing nothing sometimes is how your brain grows, literally. Let's talk brain growth for a second. Your brain doesn't only grow when you're studying. It grows when it reflects, when it connects ideas, when it processes emotions. That happens during idle time. When you're walking, showering, staring at the ceiling. Those moments increase neural connections. But because it doesn't look productive, you label it as laziness. See the problem? Now let's get real. Sometimes the guilt isn't about productivity. It's about avoidance. You're not resting, you're escaping. There's a difference. Rest feels calm. Escape feels tense. If you're scrolling but your chest feels tight, that's not rest. That's unfinished business in your head. And your brain hates unfinished loops. So it punishes you with guilt. Not because you're lazy, but because you're avoiding something important, an assignment, a decision, a hard conversation, your own expectations, and until you face it, the guilt stays. So what do we do about it? Let's break it down. Simple. Actionable. Step 1. Define what enough looks like for today. Not for your life. For today. If you don't define done, your brain will never feel done. Say, if I finish these 2 tasks, I'm allowed to relax. Write it down. Finish them. Then relax without negotiating. You have to train your brain that rest is earned and safe. Step 2. Schedule guilt-free boredom. Yes, schedule it. Put 30 minutes in your day where you're allowed to do nothing. No phone, no goals, just sit, walk, think. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your brain will scream, good. That discomfort is your nervous system recalibrating. Over time, this increases mental clarity. It actually helps your brain grow stronger connections because you're not constantly overstimulating it. Less noise, more depth. Step 3. Stop measuring your worth by output. You are not a machine. You're not a GPA. You're not your productivity app streak. Your value isn't tied to how exhausted you are. Burnout doesn't make you impressive. It makes you slower. And ironically, the people who grow the fastest, they rest strategically. Athletes don't train 24/7. Your brain is the same. Recovery builds capacity. That's how you increase your brain volume. Not by cramming nonstop, but by balancing intense focus with real recovery. Step 4. Catch the comparison trigger. Next time you feel guilty doing nothing, ask, who am I comparing myself to right now? Be honest. A classmate? A YouTuber? Someone on Instagram who only shows highlights? Comparison creates artificial urgency, and artificial urgency creates guilt. Delete the app for a day if you need to. Your mind deserves silence. And here's something I wish someone told me earlier. You don't feel guilty because you're lazy. You feel guilty because you care. You have ambition. You want more. That's not a flaw. But ambition without self-compassion becomes self-punishment, and that will shrink your confidence over time. Instead, build this mindset. I can rest and still be driven. Those two things can coexist. Imagine this version of you. You finish your important tasks. You close your laptop. You lie down. And instead of guilt, you feel calm. You trust yourself. You know you're building something long-term. That's powerful. That's mature. That's growth. Let me leave you with this. If you feel guilty doing nothing, don't immediately try to do more. Pause. Ask why. Are you avoiding something? Or have you just never allowed yourself to rest without shame? Big difference. Tonight, try this. Write down 3 things you'll complete tomorrow. Only 3. Do them. Then give yourself permission to relax fully. No guilt. No, I should. Just rest. Because leveling up isn't about constant motion. It's about intentional motion. Let's stop punishing ourselves for being human. Let's build discipline without self-hate. Let's grow smarter, not just busier. Try this tonight, and we level up together.